Therapy research shows that naming things like feelings, interactions, and patterns of behavior can actually be healing.
You know, naming things can also help us to clarify our own feelings about relationships. So our relationship guru, Dr. Kirsten Lind Seal, was recently struck by the usefulness of the phrases in How to Speak Grief, a New York Times op art feature by Rebecca Softner and Gabrielle Berkner.
So in today's Relationship Reboot, we're going to talk about the phrases that Kirsten feels are most helpful. So Kirsten, I love this idea of talking about it because grief is so hard, and it's something that every single person has to go through at some point in their life.
Yes. Exactly. I mean, we're all going to have people that we love who die. And then when that happens, we're going to have to figure out how to deal with it. And in my practice, I mean, people often seek out therapists, you know, to help them with grieving and loss.
Well, because you feel so stuck with how to communicate and how to talk to others.
Yes. People don't know what to say. You don't know what to say to them.
Yeah.
You know.
So let's talk about these phrases.
Yes.
A couple of different concepts. Clutterstruck.
Clutterstruck.
A lot of these are words that I'm assuming they're somewhat made up.
They're completely made up.
Yeah.
And so useful. That was the thing that was amazing to me. There are actually like 12 of them,
okay,
if people want to go and look it up. But I picked the 4 that I thought were the most helpful. And what was so interesting about them was when I read the definitions, I thought, oh, this happens. Clutterstruck is when, for example, you're cleaning out, say, the clothes of a loved one who died.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And you find like a dry cleaning receipt in their pocket.
It just hits you.
And you feel like, I have to save this, right? So this is a completely unimportant piece of paper, but it is imbued with the meaning of the loved one that you lost.
Wow.
So sort of
that concept of being
exactly,
stuck in the clutter.
Being stuck in the clutter. Like
Very
this is going to be irreplaceable, right? Yeah.
What about mourn mirage?
Mourn mirage. So this is one that I have had. I actually have had all of these, and I know a lot of my clients have as well. Mourn mirage is when somebody dies, and then a couple of weeks later, you're walking through a crowd, and you see somebody that looks like them.
Oh gosh.
Right? I know. And then maybe you follow them for a little bit, right? To see, is that really them? But so you know I don't know if it's that we transpose the features of our loved one on people around us, or something about the way they're walking, the way their head turns, the color of their hair reminds us of the person that we lost. And so it's a mirage while we're mourning.
It's amazing when you give just a meaning to these, and I want to get to the next two in just a second, but why does it help with adding this phrase, identifying it?
Yes. So, well, because what it does is it normalizes and validates, right? It says, you're not alone, you're not weird. I mean, the first time this happened to me, I lost a boyfriend early on to a car accident, and I remember walking, and I would see somebody I thought was him literally once a week for months, and I just thought, this is so weird, is there something wrong with me, right? And so when you have a phrase like this, there's nothing wrong with you. You're going through this period of mourning, and you're reacting to it like many, many people have before.
And just knowing that can help you dig yourself out of.
Very much so, yes.
What about ambiguilt?
Ambiguilt, yeah, that's a good one. That is when you have mixed feelings about the person who died, right? Relationships can be complicated.
Sure.
Right? And often we are just struck with sadness when someone dies, and sometimes it can make life easier if this was a difficult relationship.
Abusive relationships sometimes can result in that, right?
Abusive relationships that have been abusive are often, yes, people who then are surviving those relationships are often struck with
You miss them, you feel guilty about it, but you're also relieved that this is not your burden anymore.
That's exactly right.
Oof.
That's exactly
Boy, that's a lot, right?
It is.
But common in knowing that is key.
That's exactly right. So to say to yourself, this is okay, these feelings that I have are okay, this is a very powerful place of healing.
Well, okay, the last one that you have is the yuck yucks?
The yuck yucks, I know, and like making sure yuck as in Y-U-C-K, but then yuck, Y-U-K as in laughing, right? So this is when you've been mourning somebody and you've been crying a lot, maybe really, really deeply sad, and suddenly you're doubled over with laughter. It's the first time you've really laughed since someone has died, and then when you realize that, there's this, again, it's that complex mix of feelings of sadness and shock and maybe embarrassment, like, how can I laugh? My dad just died a month ago, and yet we have to laugh. You know, we have to go on. We are the ones who are still living. That sadness is always going to be there. That loss is always going to be there. And yet what happens is we learn how to manage it as time goes on.
I love this idea of just adding that identification to those feelings.
Yes,
This is great.
We'll put a link to the article on our Facebook page, WCCO This Morning. Kirsten, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.